Once upon a time, the year was 1966, a little girl did dance and twirl, she'd practice ballet kicks. She'd tippy-toe in mummy's heels across the kitchen floor, red lipstick smudged across her lips, pinched from her mummy's drawer. This little girl, now all grown up, the year was 1978, thinking things were all sewn up with thoughts of who to date. Chasing this boy, chasing that boy, no time to leave to fate, because the only target in her life was to find the perfect mate. But unqualified and a factory girl, a depression hit her hard, and the psychiatrist she was made to see, he didn't help, he left her scarred. He didn't like the way she looked, said that men would run a mile. They didn't marry girls like her, and she would need to change her style. Now it was on that day, in her determined way, she set out to prove him wrong. And after 18 years, blood, sweat and tears, she believed she did belong. With a jet-set career, would fears disappear? Would she be sophisticated like the rest? And would men see what a catch she'd be, being cultured and designer dressed? This little girl, touched by age, the year was 1999, but now with fancy clothes and a bigger wage, chilled champagne and expensive wine. She had a home, she had a car, she had the life she dreamed, but something niggled deep inside, it just wasn't what it seemed. She'd battle through without any faith and pretend things would be fine, because she never had the belief within that she could throw her own lifeline. And what appeared to her to be an empty life, she'd fill with mad attractions. But with the highs, then came the lows, and she'd soon regret her actions. She'd often shop until she'd drop, it helped to lift her mood. And with each designer dress she bought, she hoped she would be wooed. But that's not how life really works, and she soon got in a mess. The credit cards, they all piled up, and with debt, of course, came stress. Her father's death was the hardest thing in the year 2003. The toughest blow, the biggest sting, the most painful memory. And it took a while, it often does, death is always hard to swallow. Her dad, a hero, she loved him so, without him life felt hollow. So Prozac drink and endless spending, it helped to ease the pain, and mixed with pizza, chocolate crisps, the extra pounds she'd gain. Then finally redundancy threw her world apart in the year 2010. But although the chance of a brand new start, she couldn't see it then. It couldn't be true, this bolt out of the blue, and this time she hit the floor. The scariest ride, the biggest landslide, as the life that she knew slammed the door. She lost her home, she lost all she had, and what to do she couldn't be sure. But from the bottom there is only up, and this is where her life did restore. Because once upon a time is yesterday, and yesterday is in the past, and nothing that has happened then has any need to last. And errors in decisions made, it doesn't mean the die is cast, because the only time we have is now, and for the rest it's gone, it's past. So the Prozac went back to the pharmacy. She didn't need it because she was calm, you see, and creativity became her best chum, whilst negativity she kicked up the bum. How her dreams had changed these past few years, they were completely upside down. Now a cottage in the country, not a mansion in the town. Spending time with nature, sunset walks just by the sea. Replace the endless shopping trips with loaded bags, a guarantee. Walking barefoot in the sand, the grains rest between her toes. The 6-inch heels have disappeared, along with the fancy clothes. Her values seem to have changed somewhat, which initially scared her half to death. See, she always thought she knew herself, but now with time to take a breath. She had barely known herself at all, because behind the wit, the style and charm, she had been hiding her authentic self. Her vulnerability kept safe from harm. See, she was too busy marching through her life, fretting about this and worrying about that, competing with and fighting for her place in where it's at. She forgot to keep a check on her, what was going on inside, beneath the vanity and jealousy and the shame beneath the pride. She'd cling to this, chase after that, certain this would make things right. And all this time her ego led therefore mixed with drama was delight. She'd seek in love, she'd seek in wealth, yet failed to understand that had she stopped for just one breath, she would have known what had been planned.